Alrighty, people. Welcome to Watered Down with WaterDrake. So this is going to be my weekly show or podcast where I go over this week in pop culture news, gaming, movies, TV, whatever. Anything I'm interested in, pretty much, and hopefully you're interested too. This week has been pretty crazy. It's not been one of the craziest weeks as of late. We definitely have had those lately with movie trailers coming out, stuff like that. But this week is kind of a crazy week because a lot of stuff is coming out about Avengers Doomsday and maybe the future of Marvel going into the next saga. So we're going to talk about that today. And it was certainly crazy when I woke up this morning and saw the Fast and the Furious last movie finally got announced after all the drama. We're going to talk about that. And then yesterday, Tomadachi Life, which if you never played, it's a great game on the 3DS back in the day. It's getting a sequel, and we're going to watch and react to that live. So I haven't watched it yet, so we're going to check that out for sure. And that's kind of our show notes for today. I think we're going to start with the Avengers stuff, and then we'll move into the Fast and Furious. And then we'll end out on Tomadachi Life. And, of course, this is a live stream, so I can but I can see what you are saying in chat. So engage with me, and we can talk about stuff maybe I haven't seen, and you have. And you can get my opinion on it, and that's how this is going to work. This is our first episode, so this is kind of a landmark achievement. We're going to do this every week. I'm hoping every Friday. If this does not work out on Fridays, it'll be a Sunday show. We're going to see which day works best. But as of right now, this is every Friday. And moving forward, I will be bringing on guests as well. It won't just be me. Sometimes it'll just be me. But if I can have a guest, I'll bring on a guest. And we're going to discuss everything. Because I have a lot of nerdy friends, and they would love to come and talk about it with me. So that is pretty much the gist of this show. Now we can move on to actually talking about stuff. Which, starting off, oh my gosh, y'all. We have got some news about Doomsday that I want to talk. First off, I don't know if Marvel's going to take down the stream for showing y'all this, but we got to start off pretty hard here. If you look at this looks to be our first official look at some of these costumes. This is not confirmed leak yet. This is not confirmed. I could be just showing y'all some artist rendition or something like that. But a lot of sources are reporting on this. And a lot of trusted sources are reporting on this. So, this might be our actual first look at some of these costumes. I mean, we have a good idea of what they were going to look like in the movie, especially with the Thunderbolts characters, because of the post-credit scene of Thunderbolts being from Doomsday. As you can see with, like, U.S. Agent there, his outfit's not changed much. But, I mean, you definitely get a good look at the X-Men here. Like, let's look at Nightcrawler there. Looks great. I mean, absolutely awesome. We know Namor. He's getting a kind of like a more comic bookish outfit from the teaser trailer that came out alongside Avatar. So, I mean, this is like kind of corroborating the same thing back and forth. That points towards this being real. But, of course, there's a chance it's not. I mean, that's, if you're new to, like, the Marvel leaks spirit, I realize that some of you probably watching might be a little new to it. Some stuff are going to be real, some stuff aren't. I mean, that's just the leak game, that's just rumors. And I've been following it for years. So, I kind of know a thing or two. So, something interesting here. We never got confirmation Tom Hiddleston's in the movie, did we? Was Tom Hiddleston in the chairs? I don't know. I don't remember him being in the chairs. I could be wrong on that. But if he wasn't, there's confirmation, if this is real, that he is in the movie. We know Doom's outfit from the render that got leaked, but it looks awesome. I love it. Like the ancient runes. It's really going to play with like the magic science element of the character, which is Doom. So good. Magneto looks awesome. I like the helmet. I really like that they gave him the longer hair. Looks good. I don't know if this is a coloring issue or shading, but looks like Black Panther has purple hair now. I have a feeling that's going to be shading. I don't know. I like Cyclops' goggles. They look nice. A little bulky, but we'll have to see, because we really didn't get to see the actual goggles themselves in the teaser, the X-Men teaser. So we're gonna have to look when the movie or when the trailer comes out. Hopefully we'll get a look at how bulky they are. They look pretty bulky. Gambit, that does not look like Channing Tatum, I'll tell you that. So I don't know, that might be right there. It's not real. I don't know. But this is something I saw being passed around today. I just wanted to bring it up. Also got some purple. I'm kind of realizing that the purple everywhere, because you see purple shading here, purple shading here, here. It's kind of going down in waves. It might just be how the photo was took. So maybe Black Panther doesn't have purple hair. I don't know. But looks like it's going. We knew they were going to age up Franklin. We knew that from the end of Fantastic Four. And Thing looking like a monster back there with grayed out eyes. I don't know, y'all. This could be real. Might not be. I don't know. But I'm just showing it to y'all just in case we got the directors. I don't know who the... Is that Feige? Is that supposed to be Feige? When is Feige blonde? I don't know. It's Joe and Anthony Russo. Maybe Feige? I didn't know he was blonde. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know if this is real, y'all. The more I look at it, the more I find just little tidbits that this is not real. And then, let's see. There's something else I wanted to show y'all. And we're going to talk about it for a while. Okay. So, this is a big rumor going around right now. Doctor Doom is reportedly going to have his own coven of witches and wizards in Doomsday. That's interesting. That's extremely interesting. Because there were some rumors a while back that we were going to get like a female Doctor Doom. This might be where that came from, that rumor came from. They might have seen like the coven of witches and wizards. Why does Doom have that? What is his plan? I think it's pretty set in stone that for most of this movie, Doctor Doom is going to be on the side of the good guys. Just playing both sides, kind of, with his own agenda, like he does in the comics. But why does he have a coven of witches and wizards? Is he trying to assemble people strong enough to stop the incursions, maybe? Is this where we could see Scarlet Witch? Even though they keep saying Scarlet Witch is not in the movie, yet coven of witches and wizards, that kind of leads you to believe she would be one of them. Except, we're going to talk about this. Here's some more details on it. Doom reportedly has multiple followers around 4. Among them are 3 shape-shifting witches, possibly black swans. We're going to go into that in a second. Hold on. One with a purple cape plus gold mask, one with an orange cape and a gold mask, one with a classic green cape. Speculation, Clea is the purple, Sylvie is the green, and Haley Atwell is said to have multiple roles, allegedly seen in a Doom witch costume. Alright, we're going to talk about this stuff and then we'll keep going. Alright, so in the comics, Black Swan. That is a character. Kind of important to Secret Wars and Time Runs Out, that whole thing. So I can definitely see that. But, you know, going off of the last rumor, it's a coven of witches and wizards. Who's the wizard? Because right now I'm just seeing 3 shape-shifting witches. It sounds like a game of telephone. That's a lot of rumors. It's a game of telephone. One person saying one thing, gets passed down the line, gets turned into something completely different. So what I'm thinking maybe is this one is correct. This one right here. And the other person had got from their source that he has something like a coven. And they made an educated guess. Or something like that. I'm not sure. But this is interesting. We had heard that Clea was going to play a role in the movie. Because, you know, shows up at the end of Multiverse of Madness. That post-credit scene went nowhere. Until hopefully this. And then Sylvie, you would assume she's in the movie somehow. If she's not, that's going to be a little weird. So this is a good place to put them. Now, Haley Atwell, this one I believe. Because this has been a thing in the rumor mill for a while. That Haley Atwell was going to play a female Doom. So I think that's where this came from. Or where that rumor came from. Because if Haley Atwell is one of these shape-shifting witches, makes perfect sense. She would be the orange one because Clea would be purple, Sylvie would be green. I don't know, white-orange. I don't know the significance of that. But it makes sense to me. If they're going to do this whole coven idea, you have 2 sorcerer type characters that fit the role, and then Haley Atwell. Why Haley Atwell? I think it's going to be playing with Steve Rogers because we know he's in the movie. We got to talk about him a little bit later on too. I think it's going to have something to do with like a mind game. Doom's got this mind game he's playing on the heroes. I mean, not even to mention he looks like Tony Stark. I think that's going to be part of that. And we have heard from rumors that Doom's going to be wanting revenge because Steve, he started the incursions when he went back to take all the Infinity Stones. So maybe he went to another universe and got a Peggy that was evil or might have some sorcerer powers or something to make one of his Black Swans. Which I like that idea. It really plays with the theme of mental manipulation that Doom is really good at. So if they are doing that, I understand why they're doing that. We're going to see how it goes over with general audiences because they might not get the nuance of Doom as a character. But I think that that's a good route to take it. Now, there's another part of me, the Scarlet Witch fan part of me. It's like, you got these coven of witches. We know Wanda isn't dead. You're not going to kill her. She's one of the most popular characters. She's strong. She's literally multiversal. She has to have a role in the multiverse saga's ending. Where is she? Why is she not in this movie? This would have been a great place to slot her in, especially if they wanted to do the whole Wanda dating Doom thing from the comics. But I don't think they're doing that. I think they're setting up for like Secret Wars where he's gonna like rewrite history to him being with Sue. I think that might be where they're going with like some of the concept art leaks from Secret Wars a couple months back. I think that's where they're setting that up. So I understand why they're not going to do Scarlet Witch and Doom. But this would be a perfect place to slaughter. Especially since, she was kind of on a evil path in Multiverse of Madness, kind of went for a change. This could be her way of, she thinks she's helping the universe. And then being misled by Doom, it's going to really put her in a vulnerable position. That would have been great. Hopefully that is the case. We don't know. They're going to keep it under wraps probably until like they do a trailer or something that says Scarlet Witch will return or something. But I doubt it. There has been really no buzz about Scarlet Witch being in the movie, except like a couple rumors here and there. And this right here, this kind of kills it for me, especially if this is real, because that would be where you would slot her in. But anyways, let's keep on reading. Context unclear, could also be a witch disguised as her. So that's another thing. Mental manipulation. It's going to be Doom trying to mess with Steve. Could be a way of getting Steve to work with him. We don't know. Doom's very good at that stuff. So that's going to be a running thing throughout the movie. We'll see. Okay, so this is interesting too. A Franklin Doom conversation appears to continue from the Fantastic Four scene. Sue and Franklin are at home. The rest of the team are at a baseball game. There are new... Okay, we're going to stop and talk about this for a second. Alright. So, apparently this is going to be the continuation of the post-credit scene from Fantastic Four. It's going to be a conversation between Franklin and Doom. Sue and Franklin were at home. The rest of the team at a baseball game. That's kind of random, You'd think you'd take the kid to the baseball game. Kind of weird. I don't know. But that's apparently where the post-credit scene is going to pick up. So, right now, all the post-credit scenes of recent movies have pretty much been Doomsday. Like, scenes from the movie that are going to get continued in the movie. Like Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four. There might be one more. Not coming to mind right now, though. And then this last little point here. This is awesome. Doom bots are present. There are no Doom variants. Doom wears multiple masks throughout the film, and Doom has 3 distinct costumes. Okay. Awesome. I'm glad there are no Doom variants. If they were going to do the Doom variants, I want them to do the Council of Doom. Kind of like the Council of Reed. But if they're not going to do that, that's fine. Doom bots, yes. Thank goodness. I was hoping they would make an appearance in the film. Because, Dr. Doom as a character has not gotten his time to shine in movies. Like, comic accurate Dr. Doom. Getting RDJ as him, as the actor, was a choice. But everything besides that seems like this is going to be Dr. Doom from the comics. We're going to have to see the voice, of course. But I trust it. I really do. And that right there, if that's true, hell yeah. We got this. Him wearing multiple masks throughout the film is interesting. I don't know what that could be referencing. We do know 3 distinct costumes. In the comics, God Emperor Doom. That would be one of the 3 distinct costumes. Especially if the movie ends how I think it's going to end. It's going to end with the start of Secret Wars. So if you've never read 2015 Secret Wars by Jonathan Hickman, it starts with all the heroes of the last universe that collided in like a safe ship, like landing down. And this is a world that has been shaped by Doctor Doom. He has basically become a god, and he has shaped this new world, combining all the multiverses together into Battle World. I think the movie's going to start with the heroes like leaving off in the lifeboat, and then Doctor Doom rising to be God Emperor, and that'll probably be the end. We see him in the God Emperor costume. So that would be one of the three. We know the normal green one. So what's the third? Well, there was some rumors that we'd be getting a more comic booky looking, like a cheaper costume. And that was the one from the Fantastic Four scene. So, if they're continuing that, there you go. That's all three. You have the one, his early costume, and then there's going to be a time skip, supposedly. I'm not sure if I believe the time skip rumors, but just go off of that for this. Time skip, he gets the costume he wears throughout the main movie. Then, at the very end, God Emperor. Makes sense. I don't know, it's interesting. This movie is shaping up to be just one giant car crash. It's going to be probably more devastating than Infinity War. I mean, you're only probably going to have a couple heroes survive in the lifeboat before everything literally gets reshaped in Doom's image. Which is, that's going to be crazy, leaving the theater, having to wait a whole year to see the conclusion of that. But it'll be Infinity War like times 10. Okay, so something I want to show y'all next regarding Marvel. This is something small but interesting, because we were just talking about Scarlet Witch. Alex from the Cosmic Circus is saying WandaVision is an obligatory watch for Doomsday and Secret Wars. I don't know. That's giving us Wanda fans some hope that she's in Doomsday. I don't know, dude. What do y'all think? What about WandaVision, if not for Scarlet Witch, makes it a obligatory watch for Doomsday? I mean, we know the Darkhold. That would be interesting. Is Doom after the Darkhold? That's pretty much all I can think of. I don't think like Vision's going to show up in Doomsday. I definitely think he'll be in Secret Wars, but not Doomsday. Wiccan and Speed definitely be in Secret Wars, not Doomsday. I don't know. I don't know, besides Wanda, what the setup would be. I really don't. Maybe talking about Nexus beings. Maybe one of the main cast becomes a Nexus being. I don't know. That would be my only guess. That was just a short little thing I saw. I wanted to talk about for a second, because that literally went right off of what we were talking about. Here's another little short thing I want to talk about. So Daniel RPK is saying Magneto is the MVP of Doomsday, and Sentry too. That he also added Sentry is also reportedly MVP. So this is interesting, because there were rumors that the X-Men were actually going to play an antagonistic role in this movie, because they had noticed, like, if your universe is fixing to collide with another, if you destroy the other universe, your universe is going to live. So it was going to be this moral thing. And that was going to lead to the X-Men destroying Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man's universe in the opening scene in the movie. That is a huge rumor right now. So, maybe Magneto being the MVP suggests that Magneto's going to play way more of a heroic role in this movie. compared to like past movies, of course. I don't know. It just in my fanboy mind, that is going to be awesome because we haven't seen that really in live action. We've gotten a little bit of that with the animated like 97. That's awesome though. Just thinking about that, awesome. Like I cannot even imagine like what moves and cool stuff he's going to pull off in the movie. And the fact we got the original actors back from Fox X-Men. That's just topping on the cake right there. That's great. This is going to be a great send-off for these characters. And Sentry being MVP as well. I have heard that. I have heard Sentry is going to be a lot of people's favorite characters after this saga. Which is cool. Sentry's a cool character from the comics. It's just I never would have imagined him playing such a big role in the movies. But reportedly, he's going to take on a big role in Doomsday and Secret Wars. I think he could be a replacement for Molecule Man in Secret Wars. Sentry, that is. Not Magneto. Which would be interesting, because Molecule Man doesn't exist in the movie universe yet, unless they want to introduce him, like, very last minute. But yeah, that's another small thing I wanted to talk about. And then we're going to start talking about two things, and then we'll finish up with Marvel. First thing I want to talk about is what this video is titled. This is a rumor. Daniel RPK isn't the only person I've heard say this. Secret Wars probably won't be as big of a reboot as we think it is, if it even is one at all. That's from Daniel RPK on Twitter. So, for a long time now, Secret Wars, which comes out 2027, has been talked about as being a soft reboot for Marvel, the MCU, to put everyone under one house, one continuity. That's awesome. To me, at least. It makes sense, because Secret Wars 2015 basically was that. It put the Ultimate Universe characters in main universe. So this is a perfect opportunity to do that. Do I think it's going to do that? Yes. But this is suggesting it's not going to be like a total reboot, which I expected that. I expected that. But what I'm hoping, and I know this is going to be very controversial, but I'm hoping it is a reboot still on the level that it brings back characters like T'Challa and Tony, honestly. And I know that's very controversial, but these are characters that have stories that still need to be told, and just them being not in the movies anymore because the actors just don't, can't play them anymore. That would suck. So I think that's fine, but I still want to see those characters back. I want to see a younger Tony Stark. I know that's like sacrilegious to say someone besides RDJ play Tony, but I think it's doable. I think it is. RDJ is amazing as Tony. But I mean, with him playing Doctor Doom, I think they're going to go the route of Tony being recast. Because I have a theory, and I'm going to talk to you all about this. I have a theory that Doctor Doom, I've also seen this elsewhere, it's not just my theory, but I really do subscribe to this theory. Doctor Doom was, or not Doctor Doom, Tony Stark in the main Sacred Timeline was actually supposed to be a Doctor Doom variant. But He Who Remains messed with the timeline to make sure Doom would never rise. But after He Who Remains death, Doom started popping up again. And Doom found out about what had happened on the Sacred Timeline. And that's what's led him to this. That's my theory. It's got a lot of holes, but if they go that way, then the reboot Tony, it makes the most sense. Because RDJ was never really Tony Stark. Which that's going to hurt a lot of fans' feelings. And I don't blame you. That's kind of like a crazy way to take it. But I think it's doable. I really do. And with Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman is a great actor. And, you know, his legacy is undefeated. As T'Challa, he was great. But that character really does have more stories to be told. T'Challa is a great character in the comics. And there has been rumors that they were going to replace Shuri as Black Panther with the young T'Challa, his son, that got revealed at the end of Wakanda Forever. But then there's also been some rumors that Damson Idris was going to be cast as T'Challa post-reboot. So I think we're still safe on those two. This just made me a little scared that that wouldn't happen. But I think what he means is it's going to continue continuity still. So like Wonder Man came out this week, which I haven't watched it or else we'd be talking about that. Yeah, I haven't gotten around to watching it. I promise I will watch it before next stream and we could talk about it. I am very excited that it looks great. And is not another secret invasion. God dang it. So I think, like, for Wonder Man's case, Season 1, the Season 2 that'll come out will probably be post-reboot. It'll continue the continuity. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm really thinking. And then, like, the X-Men. Of course, the X-Men reboot's coming. They're going to be a part of the main universe. So I still think the reboot's coming. I think it's going to be alright. Which leads us to our last point on Marvel. So I'm going to pull it up right here. So there has been talks that next saga was going to be a mutant saga. So here we are talking about that. Mr. Sinister will reportedly be the main villain in the upcoming mutant saga. He is likely to be introduced in the first X-Men movie post-reboot, alongside Mojo. So, that's awesome. Mr. Sinister is a cool character. I'm excited to see that. Mojo, I can't even imagine how they're going to do Mojo in live action. That's going to be crazy. I can't even imagine that. But, Mr. Sinister being the main villain, that is interesting. I don't know how they're going to do that. I just don't see Mr. Sinister as big of a threat to, you know, for a big crossover movie with, like, the Avengers, the X-Men, Guardians of the Galaxy, whoever's going to get involved, Fantastic Four. I don't see him being the main villain. I thought they were going to do Apocalypse as, like, the big bad, which I can see that. I can see Apocalypse being this big of a threat. But Mr. Sinister, that's interesting. Because I don't see it. I really don't. I see him more as, like, a personal threat for the X-Men. Now, what could be is he's the main villain of the first X-Men movie. I don't see him as the main villain of the upcoming mutant saga. We're going to have to see. for sure. I just don't see it though. Oh wow, John Hamm is Mr. Sinister. Yeah, that I agree with that. See, this is what I'm talking about. They should focus on Apocalypse. I really do hope they turn that around. I really hope it's Apocalypse. I love Mr. Sinister. He's a cool guy. But I don't see him as this, like, villain that Captain America, Iron Man, Cyclops, Wolverine, Mr. Fantastic, The Thing, all have to team up and fight. I don't see him as that. So, that's our last piece of Marvel news I wanted to talk about. And we're going to move into our next segment. Sorry, y'all. The Marvel sections are usually going to be our longer sections on this podcast. So, we're going to move right on to this. The next Fast and Furious movie, Fast Forever, sets spring 2028 release date. So, this got posted earlier this morning. Hold on. We're going to go to here. Yeah, this got posted earlier this morning. Fast Forever, March 17th, 2028. That's almost 5 years after Fast X. That's ridiculous. I grew up with these movies. They are my parents' favorite films. So I grew up with all these movies. It's going to be crazy cool to see them end finally after like a million movies. But the drama behind the scenes with these movies is absolutely insane. So if you don't know, there was a good chance this movie was never going to happen. Very good chance. Because Vin Diesel kept pushing for it. And Universal just did not see the returns on their last movie that they need to. And he kept pushing the budget up for this movie. So thankfully, it looks like they came to some sort of deal. But man, 2028, 5 years after the part 1 of the movie. Also, wasn't that movie called Fast X? Why is this not called Furious Forever? You know, Fast X, Furious Forever. I mean, come on. The movies have always had a weird name scheme. But I used to think they would just flip-flop back and forth from one being called Fast This or next one being something else. You know, so Fast Forever, it's a good title. Would have preferred Furious Forever. But I guess that also sounds weird. I don't know. Called it Fast and Furious Forever. There you go. But it is very interesting that it's actually happening. Because I really, for a second there, I really didn't think this movie was going to happen. At all. From all the behind-the-scenes drama, I did not see this happening. Because Vin Diesel, he's always been... This franchise is his pet. This is his pet franchise. And you got to respect it. I don't blame him. This franchise is what brought him to stardom, so I'm glad he stuck with it. You know, you got to protect your roots and stuff. But man, him pushing that budget up really hurt this movie's chances of being made. So now I'm curious, what's the budget of this movie? Are they going for that super inflated budget? Or did Universal finally talk Vin Diesel down on the budget? What's it going to happen? What's it going to be? No matter what, this movie's going to make money. Fast and Furious is one of those franchises. It's going to make money. But when you inflate the budget to tremendous amounts, like he was doing, then it's not going to make as much money. And that's what Universal was concerned with. So I'm thinking they probably talked them down on the budget and got it to a normal thing. No matter what, I hope it's good. You know, the last couple ones have not been great at all. Um, so I'm really hoping this one's good. The last one I really enjoyed was Furious 7. Yeah. Furious 7 was the last one I really enjoyed. Fate of the Furious, I remember seeing that one in theaters. That one was pretty good. It just wasn't amazing. Then F9, the Fast Saga. That I hated the name of that one. That one was just bad. That one was pretty bad. They went to space in that one. That part was pretty cool. And then Fast X, I haven't seen it yet. I'm a fraud. I know. I haven't seen it yet. Mainly because I kind of didn't think this movie was ever going to be made. So I didn't want to watch a part 1 to something, and it just, ends. In my opinion, they should have ended them with Furious 7. Furious 7 would have been a good send-off for the entire franchise. But I really hope they do the franchise a good send-off and not some AI bring characters back kind of stuff that they were talking about. I really hope they don't do that, and they just keep it respectful and they do it right, And that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about with this movie. I woke up this morning, saw this post. It's like, well, there's me something to talk about on stream. Because it's pretty crazy. It's actually happening. I can't believe it. Alright. And for our final section, actually, no, I have one more thing I wanted to talk about. It's not in the title, but we're going to talk about this real quick, because this is also interesting. Alright, so God of War, the live action show, is ramping up. They are adding people to their cast. So this one got announced a couple hours ago. Alistar Duncan will return as Mimir. So that's pretty cool. Like that they are getting the some of the voice actors to actually play the live action counterpart. Danny Woodburn as Brock. That's pretty cool. This one was a couple days ago. He's playing Thor. And we got our Odin as well the other day. I really like that casting for Odin. Let's see. I was going to show you... Oh, I haven't seen this one. Jeff Golka has been cast as Sindri. Okay. And then, of course, what's his name is playing Kratos. Forgot his name. But that got announced like a week or two ago. Just something I wanted to bring up and talk a little bit about with you guys. Why are we going straight into the Norse part of the games? Why are we ignoring the Greek part of the games? God of War 3 was one of my favorite games of all time. Then the soft reboot with God of War set in the Norse mythology. I enjoyed it. Same with Ragnarok. But man, it is a shame that we're not getting the Greek part first. I really hope we at least get flashback scenes set during the Greek era of the games. It just seems weird to me to skip out on the beginning of the story. I get the Norse era, it's kind of like its own thing, but still. Greek era helps you learn who Kratos really is. But I feel like they can maybe do some flashbacks to it. It can help with that. I don't know. Just thought it was weird. Wanted to talk about it because, you know, going straight in on the North stuff, completely missing out on like 3 games worth of story. But we're going to end out today with a reaction to a video I have not seen yet. So we're going to be watching the Tomadachi Life Direct. I haven't watched this yet. So we are going to check it out. Let me get my headset. So if you don't know, Tomadachi Life is a life simulator game, kind of like The Sims, from Nintendo. The first one came out on the DSi, and then 3DS got the United States port. And it was one of my favorite games growing up. So we're gonna check out this new one, see if it's any good. Also, I know Nintendo are a little crazy when it comes to copyright. Nintendo, this is a reaction. I've seen other people do it. I saw other people reacting to this exact same video. I'm going to turn it down. It's not going to be super blaring. Please, this is my first episode. Do not send your ninjas after me, please. Alright, let's get into it. Oh,
Hello.
what? Hold on.
Hello to everyone watching the Tomadachi Life Living the Dream Direct.
こんにちは。
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi. This game has me characters, which you can customize and interact with. Oh, what is a me,
That's
you
kinda
ask?
Insane. That makes
This
it
is a
cool
me.
that they have to actually explain
What kind of
it
dream
means.
life awaits you in this new Tomodachi Life game? Please take a look.
The residents on this island are
Very
called
square.
me characters,
Rumble. I'm a bubble. Tornadoes behind.
and you'll be the one creating them. What if you
Also, it's houses,
Your family.
kinda like Animal Crossing.
and your friends lived here? How about someone you really admire?
Characters.
Yep. In Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, your experience can differ based on the me's you create as residents.
These games always have like a quirky charm.
Let's see how you
This
could
is
be
part of-
living the
part of it.
dream.
So, if you've never seen this before, this will be kind of a ride for you.
We'll begin by creating the first resident. There are 2 main ways to make
Yeah,
residents.
from scratch.
You could start by answering questions
You
about
used
their
to be able to,
facial
like,
features,
scan QR codes
or by creating
and,
each part
get, like,
individually.
news online of, like,
We'll go with the
celebrities
second
and stuff.
option,
Remember I had
from
that?
scratch.
Add Kanye in
Let's try
line.
creating a college student. She'll appear as a character throughout the direct.
They have updated
From
the
face
creation
types
a lot.
to hairstyles, eyes,
Yeah, they've definitely updated
and
this a
more.
lot.
There are so many parts, including ones unique to this game. You can even choose the shape of ears. After you've created them,
Make
you can
outfits.
adjust their height and body type. You'll also choose their name and gender. And if you'd like,
That's good.
you can pick their dating preferences and more. Pick their voice,
My name is Angie.
Yeah, when the
My
first
name
game
is
came
Angie.
out, they did not have
It's nice to meet you.
people were mad about that.
then answer some questions about their personality.
So that's good they finally have it.
And everyone, meet Angie, an outgoing, friendly college student.
Hey there. It's nice to meet you, leader. I'm Angie. I can't wait to start living here.
Oh, it looks like something is clouding Angie's mind. What's up?
I'm hungry.
I really hope they don't get me
Oh,
for this
how
music
about some
playing in the background.
flan?
Yum.
take care of your me at the start. Huh.
Yeah, I always liked that.
It's so
it was
lonely,
on, like, a
being
daily
the only
cycle, so
person
every
on
day you
Yumian
pick up the
Island.
game, there would be
Kind of
new
gives me the
quests and stuff you buy
heebie-jeebies
for your
too.
Miis.
I wish there
So
were
I'm
other
glad-
people here with me.
Or I'm hoping it's back.
Yeah, about that. The island is pretty barren at first.
Okay, so I wonder, like, the more people you get, the more expanded it's gonna get. Because at the beginning there, I said it looked a little square. It definitely does not look that here. So, what would definitely be cool is if you could, like, expand your island, like, with customization tools, kind of like how Animal Crossing New Horizon did it. Like, build a house over here for a character. That'd be really cool.
Angie needs some company, so let's create some new island residents.
That might be the case, because this is definitely a separate island, unless the game
First up
automatically
is her childhood pal, Jess.
does it. Hi, Jess.
There's also Patrick. He's
Hello,
kind and kinda aloof. Dr. Winters, Angie's mentor and professor.
Yum.
Carlo, a barista at the local cafe.
Hello.
Crystal, one of Angie's friends from work.
I wonder where they got that.
ball.
Yeah, there he is.
Hugh Morris, a jester and jokester.
I get it. Humorous.
And Mocha, Angie's childhood teddy bear.
I'll die for Mocha.
You can even make me characters by combining different features, or by using face paint.
What? That's cool. That's definitely gonna
As
make
more
us-
residents appear, the island will grow. Even if the residents are friends in the real world, they won't know each other here, at least at first. There needs to be an opportunity for them to get acquainted. Let's try bringing Crystal a little closer to Jess.
Yeah, you can. I wonder if that's gonna implement
haven't met yet,
mouse
have
controls
we?
from the Nintendo
My name is
Switch too.
Crystal.
You're Crystal. I'm Jess.
And now they know each other. Once this happens, the Miis will start interacting on their own.
So first,
And depending on where you drop a Mii,
Oh wow.
different things might play out.
That is pretty cool.
Angie, what happened?
Huh. I think Dr. Winters and Hugh Morris would be fast friends.
Love that idea.
What should we talk about to help them get along?
Well, here's a little conversation starter.
Clowns. No.
Monster trucks.
You know what? That works. I feel like they both love monster trucks.
Hugh Morris, say hello
Yeah. Yeah, that's a monster truck man right there. He loves monster trucks. I can see it in his eyes.
to Dr. Winters. Dr. Winters, this is Hugh Morris. Do you feel like talking about monster trucks?
Tell me, Dr. Winters, did you see that report on TV yesterday? The one about monster trucks?
Of course I saw it. I've been itching to talk to someone about it.
Oh, I was going to say,
No! I was
it was so
wrong.
boring that I fell
That is
asleep.
not a monster truck
I guess
man.
I'm just not that interested in monster trucks.
I
judged you.
see.
That's a monster truck person right
Oh, that reminds me. Apparently Dr. Winters made a cameo in the report.
Is that right?
there. Did she make a cameo
Well,
in Avengers Doomsday?
You know, maybe we do have a lot to talk about after all. I bet we could be good friends.
They hit it off. On this island,
pretty cool.
time passes in the same way as the real world.
That's definitely gonna be
So, even when you're not playing, the Miis will live their lives of their own accord.
In a total black, short, attention as a Malcolm.
Oof. Sorry.
See, I wonder how
My
many
mind
of
was somewhere
those
else.
type of interactions there's actually.
No, it's my fault. Are you okay?
Oh my god, the romance.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Then we're both fine. Good. Stay safe out there.
You know
Oh,
what? I love
is
it.
this a vision of Angie falling in love?
I love
How
that they
curious.
kept 'em in the
Anyway,
meat throughout the
let's
entire-
introduce some of the shops
or
that
at
bring
least
the island to life.
in the meat throughout the entire thing. Yeah, show the shop.
First up is the Food Mart,
That's
Fresh
the food
Kingdom.
shop.
Welcome.
The daily offerings include standard menus. Some days, though, you might get some rather unusual options.
Yum.
Try finding your favorite eats.
Eat down that crowd.
This is the clothing shop. Where and where? You'll find a dolly dress outfit,
Where
a
right
sunny
there.
side up outfit,
Oh,
and even
looks like they're gonna
clothes
keep
like a
the same
hot
clothing,
dog
maybe.
costume and a wrestling singlet.
Tomorrow, Bronco. I'm a well anyway.
If you want to change up your look, head to this shop.
He's got a tournament arc coming up. He's got to get ready for it, man.
Next, the news station, MNN. It's your source for everyday happenings on the island.
I used to love these.
We've got a surprising news story for you. Early this morning, an unidentified creature with an extremely long neck was captured, only to be later identified as local resident Angie.
You can also re-watch the news later if you'd like. Revamp your room with the home supply store T&C Reno. There are rooms for people who want to be library dwellers
That's good. I
or
always
who
like
dream
different
of living in a
decorations.
supermarket.
It'd be cool if you could like actually place things in the room and stuff.
Design your room with a plethora of options from this shop.
Hold on. Room wallpaper maybe? Or is this gonna be like, maybe this is like items that go in your room, and then you can choose a different wallpaper. So like, for example, I'm just assuming here, maybe you can buy this one, you get all like the car cool stuff right there. Then you buy this, you can choose a different wallpaper for it, maybe. I don't know. This looks like you can decorate the outside though. That is really cool. Oh, I like that little log cabin one.
Here's the marketplace, where the items sold will change based on the current time.
Step right up and try your luck. Probably the best deal on the island.
From
What,
great
I paid
$finds
$50
to
for mystery
unique
bags?
mystery
Dude,
bags.
that's a steal.
You might be surprised at what you discover.
That was definitely a steal.
At Phototomo, you can choose a meal.
Wait, can you give that to a me? You can give a lion to a me? That's awesome.
Background, and placement. Then snap a picture.
Dude, Mocha's always on that, dude. Most chill guy I know.
Try making memories with the residents via photos. Oh, it's Dr. Winters. What's on your mind?
Yumian doesn't have enough greenery. Can we get some more plants around here?
That's a great idea. Anything specific?
Okay, this is what I was talking about. Maybe you can customize like your island and stuff.
Let's spruce things up.
I feel like they're taking a lot.
Well, look at that. The town's landscape looks beautiful, thanks to Dr. Winter's idea. In addition to taking suggestions from residents, you
That's
can
awesome.
place landscaping
That
items
definitely
across
makes
the
this
island.
different and new. I like that.
This is where quick build comes in handy.
Welcome.
At this shop,
Wow, you can really customize.
you can
That's
purchase
cool.
a variety of decorative items, like benches and plants. You could even make a space for residents to hang out, like this.
Fancy Sancha.
You can also move houses and shops
Like that you
around,
can, yeah. Dude,
or
that's
expand
awesome.
areas of land.
Yeah, there you go.
So
I was
go
right.
ahead and change things up to your liking.
Tomoria. Looks like a restaurant.
In due time, creating islands like these are possible with
Yo, that's crazy. So maybe it looks like you can have multiple shops because there's the where, and there's another food shop. That's cool. That's really cool. This looks like a beach town. I love it.
just your imagination.
What? That's cool. What is that building? I can't tell. Pizza? Something? I don't know. My treasures. I don't know. I feel like there's something else with these buildings that I haven't filled yet.
Here's an alien who's recently been popping up in Angie's dreams. Mocha's friend Latte has
Yo, Mocha has a girlfriend.
also been showing up. The island's becoming pretty lively.
Here again.
That's Patrick, sporting a smug stance.
If it isn't Patrick.
I don't know, Angie. I don't think Patrick's the one for you, dude. Look at him.
There's Dr. Winters, waddling around town.
Hello.
And here's Jess, socializing skills and crossed arms at the ready. These tiny habits are called little quirks, which you can gift to me characters.
Yo, that's cool. That's new.
I feel a bit more like myself.
The little quirks can differ. Like how me's enjoy their food, for example.
Mocha got a wood chipper.
You can also gift them with phrases.
Yeah, I usually end up crying when I go to the movies. I don't know.
Some other little quirks
I hate how she talks. I'm sorry, dude. I hate it.
include wiping away sweat or tossing and turning while asleep.
Hey, that's
Try
me for
finding the
real.
little quirks that match each me.
I love Mocha. See,
Oh,
Angie.
Angie, why so glum?
Huh. Patrick shot me down.
See, I told you.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Told you.
Let's get Hugh in here.
Polygamy.
Humorous guy. Hugh Morris is such a humorous guy.
Why can I never keep my hoodie strings even?
What hoodie? What hoodie, you? What hoodie?
There's a rumor going around that Mocha is worried about you.
Oh, see, Mocha is just a goat, honestly.
Thank you so much. I feel a little better.
He didn't say anything. Girl, are you serious?
I'm so touched by Hugh Morris's kindness. And now my heart seems to be racing.
That's
Wait.
awesome.
Is Angie falling for Hugh Morris?
Yes. Yeah,
No
there she
kidding.
is.
We'll see how this unfolds. But first, please take a look at this.
Oh, it's Crystal. She's
Yo,
out and
what is
about,
that?
dog by her side. But
It's a
this
weird
pup
dog.
isn't an ordinary pet. You can create it, all thanks to this workshop.
Okay, I see. I knew there had to be something else with like these the extra houses. Pallet house.
pallet house. Here's
See, this is just like Animal Crossing New Horizons. That's awesome. I really like that. That's gonna be cool. If you're a real artist, you're gonna have a heyday with this. I can't draw for nothing, so it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be little scribbles, but it's gonna be fun.
how Crystal's dog was made. But that's not the only thing you can create. A customized latte,
Oh. Yeah, I was about to say you have the winner.
Jess's favorite TV show,
That's cool.
or Patrick's sweater that lights up the night. You
So
can make
like,
items to
make
your
it
heart's content.
What makes it light up?
Oh, hey, you could also design the exterior of a house and the ground.
What?
Yep,
Oh,
you can
dude,
create
this is
items and
crazy.
use them for your island.
Islands.
So go wild and make what you want at Pallet House.
See, look at that. That's literally just Tokyo.
Competency, right. Sympathy, red.
That's cool.
Angie, what's on your mind?
Could it be
Huh.
humorous?
I can't hold back my feelings for Humorous.
Alright.
I need to tell him how I feel.
She's head over heels.
Oh, let's hope it goes well.
Go for it.
We've got to cheer her on.
Where should I confess my love?
How about on a Ferris wheel?
Yeah, do a Ferris wheel.
How should I confess my feelings?
Comically.
Why not the old-fashioned way?
I'd do it as a surprise.
Ah, the perfect locale for a profession of love. You know, if it goes well.
Fingers crossed
So-
for Angie, y'all.
The truth is, you see, so, Humorous. I'm in love. I'm in.
Already, girl?
I know exactly what you're trying to say. I'm totally in love with the view from here, too.
Humorous.
Actually,
Not about
that's
that.
not what I was going to say. I'm in love with you. Can we go on a date?
Oh my god. It's like a soap opera.
Hold it right there.
Hooah!
Oh
The
my God,
one
it
who
is a
truly
soap
loves
opera.
you, Morris, is me.
Jess is here?
Hold it right there.
And Dr. Winters, too?
Oh. Angie, it's your fault. You introduced those two. It's your fault.
Well, the one who truly, deeply loves Humorous is me. I confessed my feelings first. That means I love Humorous the
Man, Hugh Morris is a Chad, dude. Such a Chad. He's got everybody on this island wanting him.
most.
Hugh Morris. Which of us do you choose?
Pick one of us, once and for all.
I'm so glad you feel the same, Dr. Winters.
Damn.
Oh, poor Angie. She's
Poor
been turned
Angie.
down a second time.
Poor Angie.
Why does my heart hurt so much?
I don't know. Yo,
Oh,
the goat.
Wonder what's brewing with Mocha.
What is brewing with Mocha? Oh, I get that.
I want to try living with Angie.
Oh,
That's a great idea.
What's something you think we'd enjoy doing every day if Angie and I lived?
Dude, I'm gonna say this right now. I think Mocha solos Goku. Like, without a doubt. Like, y'all saw him training earlier. Dude, his power level is insane.
Together.
Oh, right. Angie and Mocha go way back. So why not reminisce? Let's have them talk about when the two of you first met.
I think you're right. I'll go talk to her.
Tell her about, like, your training arc and how strong and powerful you are, Mocha.
Can I have a word?
What's up, Mocha?
Well, if the two of us live together, what's something you think we'd enjoy doing every
So,
day?
like, how does living together in this game work?
Let's say it
Do
together.
their houses like
On
combined?
3. 1, 2, 3.
Talking about when we met?
Wow, they're so in sync.
We are so compatible. Let's move in together.
Good for you, Mocha.
Hey, look at little. I liked his little jig.
Here's their home.
Yeah, so like their homes kind of combined. That's pretty cool.
Looks like they're really living the dream.
Yo, that is really cool.
Yeah.
This game really does.
And best
seem
of
like
all,
an updated
Angie looks much happier too.
This is exactly what
Here
I'm
in this
from a
big old house, up to 8 residents can live together.
That's insane.
You'll be able to see different
Yo,
sides of the Mies when they're
This room right here, when I get this game, I'm gonna have Godzilla as a character, and I'm gonna give him that room right there. That'd be perfect, dude.
You'll be able to see different sides of the Mies when they're under the same roof.
On 3, say the first name that comes to mind when you think of a fashion icon in this house. 1, 2, 3.
Even though
Me.
Mocha's not there, Mocha's just. Oh,
And that's that. The Mies on this island will live out their lives however they so choose.
that's good.
When is the game coming out?
When is the game coming out?
They might befriend someone, live together,
Always handling the cleanup?
or even fall.
Dude, see? He's always training for a fight, dude. Like, he's like goated, like genuinely.
Fall in love.
Look at that. Oh, the humor.
See how their relationships change. And help them out where you can.
That concludes a basic overview of Tomadachi Life, living the dream. What did you think? Soon, it'll be your turn to create your own island.
I'm excited. The game looks good.
What kinds of me characters would you make?
It's took him long enough to make this game, for sure. I've been
Tomodachi
waiting for
Life,
this game for a
Living the
long time.
Dream launches on the Nintendo Switch system April 16th.
That's not that far. I can wait that. I can wait that. It's not like
The
Doomsday
game
where I
will
have to
also
freaking
be
wait till
compatible with the
December.
Nintendo Switch 2
Oh,
system.
Gosh.
Thank you for watching.
Alright. Well, that was the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream trailer. We're just gonna put these over here. It looks good. I'm excited for that. That's definitely something that is on my radar now, for sure. So, moving forward, near the end of the stream, I want to have a user's questions section where y'all send in like questions about Marvel, about pretty much anything that you think I'm into. That's where this would be. But since this is the first episode, I don't expect questions now. I'm gonna start putting polls out on my Discord for questions for next week, as well as questions on the Discord, not Discord. Yes, the Discord. Lord, I can't talk. They're gonna be on the Discord and on my YouTube post page. You'll be able to submit questions for next week. So be sure to check that out. I'm gonna set that up after the stream. So that's where that would normally be. But if you are in the chat right now, be sure to say hello. You can ask me a question right now if you'd like, or just subscribe and like for next week's stream, because I really enjoyed doing this, and we talked about some really cool stuff today and really watered it down for you guys. I am doing more gaming streams this coming week. I was just really prepping for the podcast. So really look out for those, support that, and I'm gonna clip up this stream into like little smaller videos I'm gonna post on the actual YouTube channel. So if you missed the first half of this stream, either you can watch the full stream back or wait till it's posted, because I'm gonna post it. But yeah, everybody, that was our first episode of Watered Down with WaterDrake. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later.